And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. On third down, Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. It finds his target, Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Giants. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Well, here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, it's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Areas to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line.
White 80.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. It's caught. Humphries. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This short throw caught by Goddard. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Davison able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the scroll. Watch the screen. 31's the mic.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Breida, he'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be tipped off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the late turnover, it turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Murray. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Throwing on second down. Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Like that! Like 20! Now watch one! Whip! Watch the whip!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
56. Check 56. I got one.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
56, 56.
Double. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for New York. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
At the 46-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jim. Hey, watch it.
Here's Breida. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Murray off play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he's
taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Murray again. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray, one final try. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back